All right, so you arrive at your trade show. Your booth material should be sitting in the booth. Your case itself, make sure everything's good with it. Clips are still on, wheels, all that good stuff. We're gonna open the case and sliding the lock out, pulling it away from the case and pulling that towards. So when you open your case, you will have a yellow packet that should be taped to the inside. They will be your return labels. You want to empty all the materials out of your case. Your setup instructions in your red envelope. Any electrical components. Your fabrics should stay in the bag until you're ready for them. The bag with all your hardware. Your soft-sided light case. Your optional tabletop if you want to keep that. First item is placing your Visqueen down. That's going to protect your fabric. Some of the times you will show up at the show site and your booth will already have fabric on the carpet. I would not trust that fabric to be cleaned. So I would pull out the Visqueen and roll that out. I'm gonna grab our hardware bag first and lay out all of our parts. I'm gonna grab our setup instructions. Verify all your parts are here for your setup instructions. 2, 3, 4, 5. Our 2 corners and our 2 feet. Now our feet are interchangeable. It does not matter if they're on the left or the right, as long as your angle is facing in, then we're just matching number to number. There are numbers on stickers for each of the poles, 1 and 2. You'll just attach the pole in until the button pops through. Saving the rubber bands for the dismantle. Now before I attach the very last horizontal bar, I place the center support bar in, and it is just a pressure fit again. I go through and I verify my connections and buttons are all popped through the holes. It looks like we're good. I will sand my frame up to make sure that it is connected correctly. Now that we're working with the fabric, we want to place our gloves. A set of gloves and Visqueen will be in the case for you for every show. Our fabric is sent inside out. It is to protect the graphic. One-person install. You can lay this down on the ground, or you can stand the frame up and slide it down over top. The most important part about the fabric, other than keeping it clean, would be making sure that your seams stay on the side of the poles. And then we're going to zip the fabric along the bottom. The zipper should be a little tight. It should not be a challenge to zip this along. If it is, I would suggest starting back at the top and pulling the fabric down towards the base. Next, we're going to go into our lights. It's our soft-sided light kit. You'll have your 2 clips and your 2 lights. Placement for the lights, I go roughly about 20 inches in on each side. And then you just tighten. Adjustments can be made while it's standing. The lights will be turned parallel with the post. You're going to want to spin and turn. Be gentle with these. There is just a small connection here, so they do need a little bit of caution working with these. And then you will slide your connection onto the clip. You will have a plastic bag that will have your transformer and a jumper cable. Your jumper cable is just 2 metal plugs, and your transformer has the outlet plug to it. Pull the display back down and just simply plug the connector, the jumper into either. You could take that time to plug in your transformer as well. If you can reach the back, you can do it from the back as well. Most of your trade shows do come with one outlet. You can use the multi-outlet to plug in any of your other electronics, or you can do a direct plug-in. At this time, you want to place your setup instructions, clean up your area, drop everything back into the shipping container, with the exception of your case to table fabric. You can pull that out of the bag. You'll want to make sure your handle is on the same side as the wheels. You're just going to slide it over till it drops down. Your case to the table does have the i3 logo on it. Find the proper way for it to be out towards the front of the aisle. Last but not least, we do have a hard-sided top. It is optional. You have two little nubs that are on the bottom, and they fit in where your handle is on the fabric. Just locks it into place. Lastly, to clean up your boot space, you can remove the Viz Queen now. Show decorators will be around it, pick up the trash, so you can leave that out.